I'm just chillin', I'm just tryna be cool. I don't wanna lose my work, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk, then you know I go berserk. Head first, I'm just chillin', I'm just tryna be cool. I don't wanna lose my work, lose my mind, lose my spine, lose my shirt. But if you know me, then you know I go berserk. And you know I go berserk, then you know I go berserk. Head first, got shades on, bald head, cooler than the black bus driver, think I'm from Iraq. Nah, none of that, nigga, I am harmless. I ain't sweating nothing, I am nothing like your armpits. Never shot a gun, only shoot off when I'm horny. Used to be a nice niggas conny. I ain't more gangster, I'm just more army. Me mug with the chain on every morning. Brother got his first gun, he ready to murder. He out of control, like a swole on bourbon. I don't even drink, if I see you, I ain't see you. Nah, I don't even blink, nah, I don't even think that I'm here. But if I see you and I like you, I'ma smile. Is this really who I am, huh? Then versus now, life is too wild, this shit is out of hand. I'm just tryna live, but y'all don't give a damn.
So, we on 37. And I want to say a technical 57, you heard me? So welcome to the Fly with Bats podcast.
Hey.
Episode 37, side A.
We back, baby.
You heard me? And like I said, this is a technical 57th episode because, you know, we do side A and side B. And our side A's and side B's be, you know.
I'm glad to see we got a couple of thousand downloads. Is that new?
I mean, no, it's not new. We've always had thousands of downloads, man. People be listening when we come through, but when we take entire months off like we did with October, niggas was like, where you was at? What was going on? What's popping?
So we cannot do that.
Though we took the entire month of October off, and, you know, shit actually happened the entire month of October, man. We had our first GumboMonster screening.
Woo! Packed fucking house.
Yeah, dog. And people...
I'm very proud of that moment. Packed fucking house. Everything went smoothly with the show. Nothing went wrong with the sound. I was a very proud moment for us for GumboMonster. And everybody left away with that bitch feeling cringe and scared from our last movie, and that's what I like to see. And people hated me after that, so that was a great thing.
I mean, that's the mark of good acting, dog. No, we had a good scene. Like, we even had issues leading up to it, because I remember, like, we did it at Dillard University, our alma mater, of course. And nigga kept on telling us that we had to have a DVD because something was up with the playback. And we was like, that gotta be crazy, dog. I should be able to just, you know what I mean, do some HDMI shit, plug up my what's it?
It's a computer.
Hard drive, I should say. Plug up my hard drive, and we should be able to, especially since y'all using the laptop anyway. And then we realized, the reason why that we can't do that because somebody messed up their setup where the speakers were only connected if you put a DVD in.
So on top of that, the whole surround speakers was blown out. They had to get the whole new set of other speakers, you know, to get fixed.
I mean, but that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. Like, the problem from the dump is, like, we had to buy a motherfucking DVD player, to DVD burner, because niggas don't even got DVD burners no more. Because niggas don't even deal with DVDs like talking about it no more, you feel me? And then we burned off like a bad DVD at first, so we was fucking wigging out, being like, man, shit, nigga, is this thing gonna play? Because at first it wasn't even playing back, you dig? And then it get to like, okay, let's do the hard drive shit. And once we did the hard drive shit, there's no speakers. Like, you know what I mean? AlphaJoe was talking about how, like, they had, like, the surround sound speakers weren't working, but fuck, nigga, when you put in the hard drive, you remember you was there, D, there's no speakers, nigga. And then when we put the DVD in, at least the majority of the speakers start working, except for the surround sound. But we don't need the surround sound as long as all the main speakers were at least working.
Right, we just need some sound.
But, like, yeah, because I forgot, D, you came with me on that shit, and we was looking like, damn, dog, this sound is horrible. You heard me? But you put the DVD in this archaic technology, nigga, and it was beautiful. So we had to fight with DVDs, a whole bunch of shit to make it pop. I was nervous at the time, like, man, is this shit even gonna play? But
is Murphy's Law about to get us again?
Murphy's Law is always a deal. Like, I feel like whether you win or lose, you deal with Murphy's Law. I had Murphy love a nigga. Murphy got a crush on me and such. So, but we didn't jump in without saying who we are. This is see we that's how long it's been, man.
We don't even know how to podcast.
We don't know how to podcast anymore. You hear me? This is that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. You can find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell that Mr. Out, or you ain't gonna find me. And as usual, and we back here with my brothers.
Man, you already know it's your boy D-Mac, the motherfucking Coon Slayer, and you can holler at me. Yeah, that's right, the Coon Slayer. That's my new moniker. You heard me? But anyway, you can holler at me everywhere on your social media as FrenchBread_kids. So yeah, get at me. Let's chit chat.
You hear me?
Holla at the coon. Nah, fuck with y'all. It's your boy AlphaJoe Posse Wine, fresh about the gumbo. You can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alpha Man Pines. You can find me on Instagram at Alexander the Ape 3. And for sideA, we in this bitch.
We in this bitch, man. And usually on sideA, as the schedule goes, man, we get into our starter section, which is hitting, hot topics that's going on that we feel like running about. From the starter section, we get into bats, nerd out moments, which is usually more entertainment, movies, comics, nerdy shit. Then we get into the question of the day, and we tell y'all to go flip on over to that motherfucking side B, where you get that ETOUFEE of the day, followed by that daily dose of Murica,
which is, just in case you forgot,
it's
your friendly reminder of where you live and just who the fuck you dealing with
out here.
You hear me?
And after that, we got that hero highlight, which is a time where we shine light on somebody who's doing good in the world. Pure D fuckery.
Pure D fuckery. Man, capital size D.
Absolutely.
Control B, bitch. So, like,
before we start this episode, I want to shout this episode out to BB. Big dog of mine passed away yesterday. It's been hitting hard on me. So this episode, I just want to shout you out to let you know you live on forever through me. BB, long live forever.
Shouts out to BB. BB can't. He got a government.
Nah. My whole life has been BB.
Damn.
Even his car wash is called BB's Car Wash.
Well, damn. Well, BB, you know who you is, BB. Right. You feel me? We're about to get into. We got first. We're gonna shout out. Our brothers and sister podcast. That's like the Your 30 podcast. Shouts out to the Arrogant Observer and Marty Edwards.
Lamartius Edwardian.
You feel me? That's our brother podcast, big brother podcast over there, man. They've been pumping it. They've been getting it in there. We joked out on their last episode.
They've been asking about us. They always like when we go missing for a little bit, they get to searching for us.
Funny enough, I wondered that because I didn't finish their last episode, and I'm on the part where they would usually come to that part because we've been gone and they still been shouting us out. They've been like, go listen to us. But it's funny like Lawrence didn't go, hey, where y'all at, motherfuckers? But we could be saying this right now, and I'm gonna go listen to the rest because, the way they podcast is set up is it start off arrogant observations, and that's Lawrence section, and he talk about some shit he on. Then we get to Marty section, and he talk about some shit he on. Then they got their fuck you section. No, then they got their recommendation section where they recommend something for people to either listen to or watch. Then they got their fuck you section where they say fuck somebody. Then they shout out motherfuckers they fuck with, and that's usually at the end of the episode, and I'm right at their fuck you section. So yeah, I'm an actual listener, niggas. You hear me?
If y'all haven't caught our last episode, it was a doozy. And I'm looking at the title right now, and I'm still like, man, what an amazing title. If you haven't caught the last episode, it was My Nigga, You Ain't My Nigga.
I mean, they had a lot of time to catch
I hope
episode.
I'm just looking at the title, like, I forgot when we
they
get
had the
that
entire
title.
month of October to catch
So if you didn't take that whole entire month to catch on up, shame on you.
Oh my God, dog. October, like I said, dog, I'm glad we got our movies popping, dog. But it's just been a crazy month. Mentally, it's been a crazy month. Just personally, it was just crazy. Nigga actually needed that time off to get a whole bunch of shit even in order. You dig? So it was like, yeah, son. So we back. You feel me? And once again, go check out GumboMonster 504 on YouTube to see all our new movies because we just dropped them both. And I'm gonna get back to that point. Shouts out to Your 30 podcast, straight up and down. Shouts out to the Misbelief Radio Show podcast hosted by DC Paul. We all be in that thing.
Don't get nothing on you.
Don't get nothing on you. You feel me? Big ups also to who else would be shouting out? Triliterate podcast, We'll Figure This Out podcast, Metal Hand of God podcast. We had like 500 episodes, dog. Them niggas 500 episodes. They've been pumping it for years now, dog.
I'm on like 480 something episodes because I'm on an episode.
Because I finally we always be shouting them out. So let me go give it a listen. Because I'm cool with Kyle. Kyle good people, son. So of course, even though I listen or not, I'm gonna say nigga go support the homies. You know what I mean? If you're a black podcaster, I'm gonna say go support you regardless. Because we know we're in a minority, especially a black millennial podcaster. You got my support. You hear me? Shouts out to 3 the Hallway. That's another podcast that locally just came out. But since I finally decided to peep out the Metal Hand of God, dog, and they got this fire ass intro song and shit. You hear me? But I was mostly tripped out at damn y'all are on. I think this was episode 490 something, and I'm like, whoa, yo, y'all get it in, son. Y'all
Kyle
get it
gets
in.
his podcast in.
Y'all get it in, but they got like a squad, and they don't like they have a revolving squad. So like, you know what I mean, like 2 niggas might not be there half the time, and the other 2 still get it in, or 1. They do a lot of different things. But so Metal Can of God podcast, the Black Guys Next Door podcast,
Kamari Stevens.
and I don't even know who his partner is.
I don't know his partner either. I know his partner's from Baton Rouge, and we'll get it for the next time you hear us. We probably have the name.
Yep, I might have reviewed their joint next. I'm going to keep their shit out. Roxy and them finally released Therapy Noir.
Yes, they did.
There are a few episodes in from. I listened to their first one. I got to catch up on their joints.
What a clever name, Therapy Noir.
Who else we know? Who else
we got?
Shogun
with? Grill.
I listened to like one of those, but shouts out to Shogun Grill. Because that last time I checked her joint, she wasn't updating. And that's why I was afraid it was gonna happen to us. Because if you don't take it, if you take a bunch of time off, people think you quit or you stop. You hear me? That's why I'm like, we gotta get our updates popping. I think that's everybody we usually shout out, dog. If you're a podcast out there and you want to holler, you want to say what's Yamp or whatever, dog, get at us on flywithbats@gmail.com. Period. And if you are a listener out there, please take the time to go to iTunes. We on iTunes. We on Stitcher Radio if you got an Android. We on Google Play if you got an Android. Take some time out and go and leave us a 5-star review, rating, comment, because that help us come up, to help us stay around, to help us not disappear. And it only take a minute, though. You just go on the joint, comment, boom. Or just go on the joint and press the stars. You haven't even say nothing. You have to even say any words. But if you say any words, if you make any comments, we'll read them on the air, good, bad, or indifferent. You hear me?
Just come holler at us. Talk to us. We talking to y'all.
Really? Right. Holla, flywithbats@gmail.com, or just leave us some comments on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play, or actually on flywithbats.podbean.com. Feel me? So I think that's all the shout outs that I can think of, dog. But once again, back to the movies. The movies are uploaded directly onto Facebook as well as on YouTube. That's you don't got no excuse, son. If you want our friends and you follow us on Facebook, you ain't even got to go to YouTube. Like, I got the bitch right on the GumboMonster page directly. You just got to press play.
That's it.
You feel me? And one thing that's kind of it's like low key, it's like bittersweet, discouraging, is the fact that if I put up something about some Hollywood shit, you get all these likes and all these shares. Like if I say I booked something, it's like, if I show a picture of me on set, it's like 300, 400 likes. I put up my reel recently and it got like all these shares and all these likes. And I'm not gonna say that I'm taking that for granted. I appreciate all the fucking support.
All the love nigga get.
I love it, dog. Appreciate it, dog, for real, son. But it just trips me out that those numbers are nowhere to be seen when nigga be like, check out our movie. Or share this joint, you feel me? Even if you don't check it out, or even hit a like, though. Even if I share the Facebook page and say, hey, like the bitch, just hit a like. You know what I mean?
Well, some niggas they don't want support your dreams. They just want to ride your wave.
And those are two extremely different things.
Yep.
And that just it gets me a little bit. And I ain't saying this because I don't want to say this shit and niggas be like, I ain't gonna like this shit, none of his shit. And I'm like, that ain't the case, dog. It's like if y'all wasn't liking or sharing nothing, then I wouldn't be saying shit. I'd be like, well, nobody following anyway. I ain't even expecting nothing. But I feel like, dog, if you could like a nigga when I'm on set, or if you could share some shit if a nigga like, you know what I mean, whatever the fuck, you can give our GumboMonster Facebook page a like, or you can just give a movie 5 minutes. 5 minutes of your time, dog. If you ain't fucking with it after 5 minutes, you ain't gotta watch the rest, dog.
And I guarantee it, dog, that if you go and press that like, you will like it. You know what I'm saying? All the things, even if you find something wrong, I will guarantee for sure to say that you will like whatever you see. You'll be like, you will be entertained and you will be satisfied. I
stand by this in my career as well as anything I do else, dog. All I want is opportunity, dog. You ain't gotta give me no handout.
Right. That's not what people are looking for.
Feel me?
Just a chance.
Chance, dog. Because there's a lot of shit that we put in, a lot of work that we put in, a lot of our sweat, our heart, you know what I mean? A lot of our time for the free ski while we still hustling. And niggas like, you know what I mean? Niggas want somebody to peep some shit out. You know what I mean? Like,
this is also our ideas. This is not like somebody else on the network. This is our shit we're coming up. Our own geniusness. So that's like dog, you know, thank you for loving a nigga acting and seeing this in the third. But dog, watch what I could do on my own and see what we could do. Supporting like what we do as far as on our own is actually way more important than liking or sharing any picture of us on set or any even watching a nigga. If we get, let's say Devin DeMar be like, I was booked on the originals and shit, dog. Even if you love if that post get 500 posts, if all of y'all even watch the originals for that episode, that won't do the same thing for D-Mac as him being the main character in one of our films, and we trying to get views up so this nigga motherfucker can get booked in the next thing, because so many in our industry right now, they checking your Facebook likes, they checking your internet activity, they checking what you're doing out here, they checking who checking for you already, son. So when we be saying, hey yo, give us this like, hey yo, peep this out, dog, that's the detrimental shit, dog, because if they see you popping in this short film or they see you popping in this web series, they like, oh shit, he popping without us, we want to invest in Devin McCoy the brand, you dig? But if only things you gonna support is nigga, when you see a nigga on Fox is good.
Right.
Fox, them Ray, they good. You heard me? It's cool that you saw me on Fox, but that ain't gonna help me in the same manner as, nigga, this shit I'm grinding right here for, this shit I'm building with my own hands and my sweat and my brain and my everything else. That's what we really need. Anybody listening who, if you took the time to press play or download this, you already supported, and I feel you. And I appreciate you. And I'm telling y'all out there, nigga, we need y'all, son. We really do.
We do. All lives matter, man.
We really do. On the podcast, on the films, on whatever the fuck you can support, dog. We just saying, son, it gets deeper than just, you know what I'm saying, like with Joseph saying, riding the wave when shit popping, but then wondering why, you know what I mean, when like wondering why. I don't want to go in that direction. I'm gonna keep it positive, yo. Appreciate y'all supporting. Please check the shit out. YouTube, GumboMonster 504. Anyway, let's get into the show proper, dog. We about to get into that. Wait a minute, what's going on with motherfuckers? I mean, we ain't been here for a month. Nigga, what's jam, nigga?
Man, I don't know. I guess I could start. I'm thinking about quitting my job.
Straight up.
You dig? And I've been thinking about it for a while. And the reason why, and for all the people that's listening, my job is coaching gymnastics. I've been doing that shit for like about 13 years. You know, and it's been, you know, a great experience. You know, it's done a whole lot for me. It's kept changing my pocket, to say the least. But, you know, me personally, I've just come to a point in my life where I just really feel like the only thing I want to be focused on is my art form and my fucking brand. Like, I've been pushing forth everybody else's brand for a long fucking time, you know, and just completely neglecting my own shit when that's what I know I really want to be fucking doing. But you cannot, like, I just realized now that I'm not going to get the best shit out of my own self unless I put 100% energy into it.
My own self.
Like, I have to put that shit in there. And if I'm still busy pushing forth some fucking white people's agenda, i.e. my job, you know what I'm saying, then I'm never going to get there, you know. And it's kind of scary to think about, you know, just like really making a sacrifice just to focus on your own shit, like for real, because that's what it is. It's a huge sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? But
sacrifice, risk.
Yeah, lots of fucking risk.
Like huge risk with no guarantee reward.
No. But that's the only way that my fucking power is going to be freed up to even like put forth the best effort to even roll the dice. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't roll the dice with my strongest fucking arm, then what's the fucking point? And just to cut the story short, because I know I can definitely ramble on.
Nah, man, speak your truth, nigga. Like I said, we ain't been here, and the people listening right now are here for the ramble.
Absolutely.
A month of shit.
They've signed up for the ramble, nigga.
They trying to hear a month of shit.
Yeah.
I don't really try to hear a month of shit. I ain't say all that, dog. But I'm saying, nigga, you know what I mean?
So basically, just me, D-Mac. I am strengthening my dice rolling arm by quitting my fucking job and just really gonna go head first into all the ideas I got secretly just sitting in my head that I've just been so nervous about putting out. But I'm gonna just put my shit out there and just let it breathe.
And from a creative standpoint, my nigga, like, how many we talking about, like, because on the Misbelief radio show, we interview people, you know, and this is just us running shit. But, like, you know what I mean, how many times, even if you didn't even just say people that we freaking interview, generally speaking, if you look at successful people in the creative department, dog, many of these stories start with, man, I quit my job, or I got fired.
Yeah.
One or the other, like,
I was homeless.
Some pushed them out of a comfort zone that they were in, and they was like, you know what I mean, like, too many stories was either I got fired from my job, or I quit my job, and that started the freaking snowball into where I am now to be the nigga that's being interviewed.
Yeah, and I've, like, heeded all of those stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're 100% right about that. Like, all the people that really made waves in the way that they wanted to make them, that was one of the first things that they did. They just had to just basically say, fuck the world, I need to do my shit, and just like just do it hard up, you know. And that's something that I can honestly say that I haven't done fully. Like, I got so many ideas and projects in my head, but they're just in my fucking head.
Well, that's where they're gonna die,
you know
nigga, if you let them.
Yeah, and they will die there also, and that's no fucking good. So, you know, so what I've been doing is basically just putting my own shit out there now, you know, and just really just looking towards, like, I'm just watching the clock die down now, like, as far as that stuff is concerned with my job. Like, I'm just counting down the days, and by May, I'm going to be out of there, and I'll basically just be free to, you know, grab this shit by the fucking horns, you know what I'm saying? Because I need both of my hands, and I can't have one stuck at the gym and then one out here in the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They both have to be in the trenches in order to dig myself out the fucking trenches, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've been doing, bro. I'm about to make some big sacrifices and start pushing some shit forward.
Get some big wins.
Other than what we're doing now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, bro.
It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. And it hurts so bad. Man, this motherfucking month right here been tough on me. AlphaJoe is speaking to y'all right now. And man, have I been going through it. I done got myself into 2 fights. I've been bit. But I've been bumped up at my job. But I'm at the same point of D-Mac, except I'm really a more closer to the edge. Oh, my friends heard it. I am about to just say fuck it all and head about this thing and make some real quick moves about it here. But other than that, some good things been happening. My mom's back in town, so I haven't seen her in a while, so I was able to chill with her. It's always good to spend time with her. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like at this point I can say I'm my mama's boy. I got my mama name tatted on me. I feel like that's the most mama's boy thing you probably could do. And so when I looked at it, I really thought about it. I was like, man, I got my mama name tatted on me. I guess I'm a real mama's boy. I've been glad enjoying all her company, all her good cooking. And boy, my mama can cook, boy. And just, you know, enjoying that kind of time. Been needing some time to myself. You know, I gotta, you know, get my mind right. Some things in this world can be very tight. In this industry that we in, it just can make you feel like, man, it's all over. And sometimes you need to go and figure that shit out. And so I'm trying to take some time for myself to go figure that shit out. While figuring that shit out, though, I'm also about to corner the market on weed oil pens. So
are these legal? You just gonna say this shit straight up?
Straight up.
Nigga said I'm selling weed oil pens. Okay.
It's the way of the future. I'm about to corner the market and shut the motherfucking game down.
We laughing about some whole other shit, but yeah, man, we about movie fucking magic, man.
But other than that, man, I'm real proud of our, like, let's finish this up. I'm real proud of our premiere. That was a big thing we got out there. Shout out to Raheem for Captain Extra Extra. Killed it, did his thing. Shout out to Jay Steele. She killed it, did her thing for Not All Men, #NotAllMen, our horror film. And, I forgot. Y'all, when y'all hear this, it'll be over. But today is probate day. We got 6 of them boys coming out of the great, first, the oldest, the coldest, Alpha Phi Alpha University. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Founded in 1906 on the cold December 4th in Ithaca, New York, 1964. I mean, oh my God. I'm about to get paddled up. 1906. I'm about to get paddled up.
You are not fucking representing your Alpha
I
so
know,
well right now.
And what's messed up is that I was the brain on my line. I knew all the information.
Yeah, nigga, stop smoking them weed oil pens.
Where's the bell when you need it?
Right, the misbelief bell. But yeah, man, dog, I was good niggas. It's all about really trying to keep a positive head, dog. Cause dog, motherfuckers don't know.
Son, as an actor, especially when you black and you ain't got, and you kind of somewhat in poverty in New Orleans, your whole life is the Good Times song.
True that. I said that to somebody recently out of a joke, but it's the truth.
Keeping your head above water,
making a way when you can.
Temporary layoffs.
Good times.
Easy credit ripoffs.
Good times.
Shucking and jiving.
What's up with you, dog? You fucking up all the words today.
I just what's wrong? All right.
You be knowing this shit, AlphaJoe.
Hanging and surviving.
Hit the freaking starter music.
Let's go. Shall we begin?
Fuck.
Would you buy this if I sold that? Hey, what the hell is my soul at? The American need for American green is America's greed. That's the American dream. Black America too busy chasing white American dreams. But we sleep, so let's everybody eat and repeat. work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Go to work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed, give me what I need. Go to work, where the fuck the cheese? Where the mozzarella at? Tell me where it be. Go to work, yeah, I'm a fiend. Sex, money, greed, give me what I need.
All right. Today, the starter section. Before we even get into the news part of the starter section, dog, I want to have a good laugh with my niggas.
Okay.
About something that happened last week on the Misbelief radio show.
Oh, God.
Let's crackle on the cackle.
Let's talk about it.
I don't give a fuck, dog, bro. We had this motherfucker come through trying to... And first and foremost, though, I ain't gonna say no names.
No.
Because I don't want, fuck niggas over.
Let's not.
And I want to say first and foremost, I apologize for my behavior. But fuck this shit, son. Like, this nigga came on here trying to sell flat earth shit.
No, y'all. This is not a play on words. This is not parody. There was an actual human being living and breathing that came into the studio trying to sell us that the earth could possibly be a flat one.
Now, I'm not going to say the man was trying to sell us. I'm going to disagree with you guys there only because he was there to explain his theory of the flat earth theory. So
that to me, if you that, yes, you that, because this
it's like he was to me. It's like
you are being very generous.
Because he said he ain't trying to sell it after trying to sell it.
Exactly. Like that didn't come until after he realized the shit wasn't going over way too fucking well. You know what I'm saying? It always becomes just opinion after that.
I ain't gonna lie, when things go over way too well, that's when the white man get involved.
Son,
it's like, see, the white man ain't got to you. He didn't got in your head.
Son, when this nigga, because the thing is, he came on, dog, intelligent brother, dog, successful brother, dog. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's what fucked the nigga up. Because, like I said, the first things we was talking about was about business. It was about all kind of real ass shit. Yeah. And that nigga, like, knew his shit even before we even started interviewing him outside. We blowing one and running. I'm like, man, this nigga, you're a learned man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, yeah, smart black man getting in. Man. So I think that's what fucked me up even more when he was a flat earther. Because I was like, wait. You feel me? So from the dump, I already knew, okay, I'm gonna just lay back on this one, son. Because as soon as he brought it up, I know how combative I can be. So I was like, you know what? Don't even say nothing, dog. Just chill and let the man talk. Yeah. I saw in the booth, see, D-Mac the DJ on the Misbelief radio show, son. So yeah, he the DJ and Joseph on the camera. So Joseph can't say nothing, and D on the other side. So I text D immediately, dog. The guys believe in the flat earth shit or something.
Yeah, it was real.
As soon as I text that, D stopped the conversation he was having, and he's like, I gotta see what this nigga about to be on.
Because I wasn't sure what was going on at first. I'm like, wait, really? And, Mr. Bats, he's actually in the room with the guy. So, I mean, he can't really express the extreme fucking just horrifying thoughts that's going through his head about this flat earth theory. But me, I'm in the booth. Dude's not really even looking in the booth, so I was just kind of free to just let my face talk. And I was just completely dumbfounded. I wasn't impressed. I really wasn't there for the shit. Like, you believe in a fucking flat earth? No, son. I'm really not even here to entertain that shit, dog.
Like, why we here?
They got some things that we can talk about. You know what I'm saying? Some things.
And we can even debate about.
But we're not about to debate about whether the earth is flat or fucking round. We just not about to... We're just not gonna do that, son. Like, you're not about to insult my fucking intelligence or the intelligence of any human being, dog, by saying that the earth is flat, dog. We've been past this shit.
See, brother,
dog.
you let the white man tell you that?
Oh, man, we're gonna get to that part of it, too. So it's like, as we getting into it, I'm trying to keep a straight face, dog. I'm thinking, mama, because I know one thing about this. He was like, I know he didn't want us to just jump on this, man. I know that. So I'm like, I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just let him talk. I'm just let him talk. I'm not even gonna be by the microphone. I'm just gonna let him talk. You hear me? I look up and Raheem, our homie, the Great Glassby happened to be there. I look at the Great Glassby. He's not keeping a straight face whatsoever. I look over at Devin. See, Heem is joked out. Devin is appalled.
I was.
D-Mac had this look of, are we really giving this nigga the time of day right now?
That's how I felt.
Son, it was ridiculous, dog. You feel me? And I'm just like, dog, I'm just trying to hold it together. Then I break, nigga. I start giggling because he starts saying some crazy wild shit. First he was like, nigga, you can't see your shadow at night, so it must mean that. Then he was talking about if you look at Capricorn's moon. I was like, wait a minute. You can't come to me with all this real ass shit and this concrete shit and then start using Capricorns and Zeus and Greek mythology and shit.
All types of ingredients, dog.
When a nigga started mixing mythological shit with science, and then come up with some whole other shit of their opinion.
Right.
It's like, whoa, my nigga.
And then try to flip it, dog. First I covered my first F up with a cough, and I'm gonna say this in my life, dog. And I've interviewed people many times before, son. I've never laughed in anybody's face in my life. I bust out laughing.
Yeah, you did.
I laughed for a good minute.
I
cracked. Joseph was behind the camera. He was kind of. Were you whispering to me? Because I feel like I felt Seth going.
Yeah, I was in there shaking my head like, get it together, son.
I tried.
And I can partially say that I kind of helped you crack just from the faces I was making, but I just couldn't fucking help it. He couldn't see me, so I was. And
he said, but that's the thing. At the exact same point that y'all already had me on one, son. He said one of the most ridiculous things I have ever heard in trying to defend why the Earth is flat. I'm like, son, it's more of a leap to believe what you're saying right now than it is to believe that the Earth is round. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dog, you making a bigger leap because like we get to the part that Joe talking about when he talking about how you gonna believe what the white man tell you and shit.
Before that dude said something about the whole like astronaut thing ain't real, like people going to space, and that's what kind of pissed you off a little bit because you're like, what about Sputnik?
What about Russia? Russia made it to space first. You know what I mean? Because he tried to link, as a lot of these Hotepians do, he tried to link oppression to the fact why they would lie to us about the Earth being round. And I'm like, son, there's nothing to gain for the U.S. for even lying about this.
Right, like what's the end to that?
And what would Russia give a fuck about the U.S. oppression of black people for? Because it was a space race. Space is there, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Remember that?
Come on.
That didn't call this shit. It was a fucking race to space. Who's gonna fucking make it first?
Son, so like after I laughed a good. First I played it off with a cough, y'all, and then I tried to chill. I thought I got it back together.
He also said that even though the Earth is a flat surface, it was an infinite flat surface.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I was like, wait, how
the Earth is an infinite flat surface.
I was like, so there's no space? Oh, okay.
So we can't leave Earth? So no one can leave Earth.
So nobody can leave Earth.
Because if it's an infinite flat space, that means it's infinite. That means you can't leave.
Search this bitch forever.
And you can't leave.
There's no way off this bitch.
So all those astronauts all over the world, not just America's space program,
the shit I'm looking at right in the sky,
are making shit up. Them satellites. What about the way you use your phone and GPS? We have satellites in the sky, in the moon.
What the fuck are we talking about? Like, that's why I was so appalled.
D-Mac said it's something so elementary, though. He said, what about a simple telescope?
Like, have you even looked out, son? Like, dog, come on.
I swear, I laughed for a good 10 minutes during this man interview. So all in the back, and then I look up at Jay Steele, and Jay Steele first trying to calm me down from laughing, then she started laughing because you know it's infectious when one person start laughing. You know, everybody gotta look at her. She likes be cool.
Because everybody's thinking the same fucking thing.
And that's the thing too. We all think it's ridiculous. You know so it's like, damn. She like, and then she started laughing with me, and then when I cracked, I felt like everybody in the booth cracked. Because Kalena and Raheem was joked the fuck loud the fuck out.
They had to leave.
Son, it was because like you said on the day of D-Mac, I never met one in person.
Right.
I've never met a real flat earther who would believe this nonsense. And
like,
then
I always think it's like a troll on the fucking net or some shit, dog. Like they just talking shit, you know what I'm saying, for attention. But no, like,
he was really hard up earnest,
serious, and then trying to use the fact of you can't believe everything the white man tell you. Wouldn't your enemy tell you that down is up and up is down? I'm like, son, that is true. You hear me? Because he started trying to imply that that if we don't believe him, then we don't challenge what was told to us. I'm like, son, you can challenge what's told to you and decide what makes sense and what don't. You feel me? What you're saying don't make sense. It just don't. We got picture. We got too much evidence to the contrary. Right. There's common sense that you can use to the contrary.
Common sense is that rich white folk ain't about to trick rich white folk. You know what I'm saying? This information is given for everybody.
For everybody, not just black people. Everybody, even these white folk. Everybody learns that the earth, space.
Way up in India.
Now, we already know was Arthur's rocker in terms of just this flat earth theory. Not everything else we're talking about.
Everything else.
We are only talking about just his flat earth belief system.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
Not in the defense, but in a way of like some kind of point to open up. What other countries besides Russia and the U.S. and maybe China has ever went to space? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, because I was going to say China, but then you said it. So outside of that, I don't know. But
what does that mean?
I mean, nothing. I mean, niggas is broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how much money it costs to have a fucking space program?
Dog.
Nigga, that's why America is one of the number ones. Nigga, we got money, dog. Even when we in debt, we got money, dog.
Here's what I was gonna say earlier.
But I'm gonna give him this though. Keep hold that thought. I'm gonna give him this right here because I just Googled it. Just to look up this shit right here. 10 countries that spend the most this money in space exploration. Iran, 500 mil.
So even if they don't go to space, they spend it.
500 million? You know, that's small.
Italy,
1 billion.
They got a satellite for them up there.
Nah, then these niggas is going to space, dog. They're not just talking about it.
I think some of them can't go to space. They probably ain't got a lot of space, so they got to put money into space for shit that's theirs.
Son, these are people, nigga, who they even did some cooperation with NASA.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But no, these niggas is getting up there.
Who this?
It's a bilateral agreement. They got China, 1.3 billion.
China, I already knew China. China sent it.
Yeah. I mean,
China ain't playing them games, nigga.
They don't
India, 1.3 billion. They say this shit been established in '69, nigga. Germany 2 billion. You ain't spending 2 billion not to go to space, my nigga. Japan 2.5 billion. France 2.8 billion. Europe 5.3.
European Space Agency.
Come on, 5.3 billion. Everything just doubled when we got the fucking triple when it got the Europe, nigga.
Yeah,
Russia 5.6 billion. Of course, we're on top
yeah.
at fucking $18 billion.
Yeah, we're running the game with 18 billion.
Come on, son. And you
We in
mean
a
to
whole
tell
other
me
market with 18 billion.
all these countries are spending billions for a lie? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
man.
son.
Shut the whole
Yeah,
fuck up,
outta
though.
here.
We at war with half these niggas. What the fuck would they keep up that lie with us for?
For what, dude?
So yes.
So yeah, dog. So I mean, on top of all of these facts, bruh, what really did it for me was when he tried to pull in, sorry Christians, but when he tried to pull the Bible into it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, I see where we are now.
You can't
And I
even
just
mix
kinda
all
just-
those topics together,
Yeah,
dog.
you are
comfortably.
mixing too much now. Now you're mixing way
And then how you
too
gonna tell me
much.
about oppression in the white man and then try to throw the
But then you
Bible
try to
at
throw the
me?
Bible into it. My point exactly. It's like you just finished talking about the white man's influence on your fucking thoughts,
And
yet you gonna trust in how the Bible ties into the flat Earth theory. Okay,
Listen,
like, that's when I was just like, all right.
We're actors. I saw exactly what that was. He had a goatee. He had a goal. He had an objective. That boy used some tactics.
To spread the good news of Jesus Christ.
That boy here was one of the tactics. He's like, wait, maybe they Christian. Let me use that tactic. I couldn't get him with my Capricorn Aquarius shit, and I couldn't get him with the science I had. Let me try some religion, because maybe they'll roll with that.
My nigga.
That sounds like kind of a logical track.
That's tactics, dog. It's tactics.
I mean, everybody use tactics, and not just like that.
So, like, the thing is, when he went to defense, he started going like, well, let me see if I can relate. And if I can relate to your biblical terms, maybe you can hit me through there. That's a tactic. And his expectation was that he was in a room full of Christians. But his expectation was ruined because he was not in a room full of Christians at all.
Because when I got my laughs together, then I started hitting him with questions. And like that's when he started coming with that oppression, all this bullshit. Like, nigga, you answering none of my questions that's actual questions.
Deflecting. He started deflecting.
And then it's like, ice. And I was like, dog. And so I was like, how even asked him? I said, so what would get you to believe? Would you go to space? He's like, no, I don't need to go to space. I'm a bitch. Right. Like, if you won't even if you had opportunity to go to space to see if this is real or not, you wouldn't take it because you're so caught up in your shit. But then you come back and tell me that I'm caught up in my shit.
To me, that is fear of the fucking truth, dog. Like, if you got an opportunity to fucking go see for yourself, to like really put your beliefs to the actual test, to go fucking see, because that is the actual test. You know what I'm saying? You get to go out there and you like no. Like, you are scared to confront the fucking truth.
I'm not here to convince nobody or nothing. I'm just saying, I'm like, nah, my nigga, once you go on a public platform, you start explaining things specifically, and then when you start defending things, when you're challenged, that's when you are here trying to spread something.
And that is my problem, dog, because like people want to expound on all their fucking shit, but nobody wants to be challenged or scrutinized or put under the fucking microscope under any circumstances. That makes them niggas very uncomfortable. And I pride myself on letting people put my shit under the fucking microscope, like test my fucking whole system of fucking thought.
Especially
like,
when you're
I don't care.
especially when you're speaking on a topic that's really upending everyone's process of thought. Like, you're not just saying that this ice cream is better.
Right.
Say whatever you want to say. You're trying to tell us that everything that we've thought, like, that's if you're going against religion, if you're going against anything that's going against what people have been known to think like for years, you got to come with receipts and you got to be ready to defend what you're saying because you're going against people whole. You know what I mean?
And that's
mental.
That's what I'll say with that is that I think his mindset was that he was going to say what he had to say about it and kind of spread his message on it, and everybody's going to be like, all right, cool, that's what's up, and pass it by. But
on air, he said that's not what he expected.
Oh no, he expected to get challenged.
He said anytime he brings this up, he expects someone to challenge him because he feels like it's so controversial. He said that on air.
But he doesn't actually want a fucking challenge because you challenged him to go to space on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, it's not about a fucking challenge. So like, he just wants to say what the fuck he wants to say. Because if you actually were about any sort of challenge, you would agree that if you had the opportunity, because I mean, obviously 9 times out of 10 you're probably never gonna make it to space unless you really just make it to fucking space on some random shit. But I mean, even just on fucking paper, if you're not willing to accept the challenge of opening the fucking closet door, then no, I'm not gonna let you lean on
that's like if you ask the atheist, hey, if we could really get you to meet Jesus, like for real, without dying and everything, you just could meet this nigga, would you meet him?
Yup, let me talk to him.
If you say no, you a hoe. Yeah. I'm sorry. I ain't calling this man. I don't want to imply that this man a hoe because I don't want to go in that type of.
If heaven was a mile away, would you pack up your bags and leave this world behind?
And we will leave this topic.
Would you go see it?
Or would you save it all and stay here?
We can move on, Mr. Bats.
We can move on, dog. It just was a trippy thing that I know, like, dog, nigga want the word a little bit because, like, you know what I mean? The Misbelieve radio show is way more formatted. It's on a time limit. We're live. And, you know, DC likes to keep it nice and light. Yeah. I always say, son, if the Fly with Bats podcast was a show that was live with guests would have to have thick skin because if you say some roundabout crazy shit,
it will be challenged.
It just will be
challenged.
Hold
on. Wait a minute. Who is your person that gave you this information? Where did you get this from?
Dog.
Let's
start there. I can't let bullshit I can't let bullshit just ride on my show as if I'm with it. No. I gotta say something.
I need receipts, dog. That is real shit.
Supposed to be like, all right, thank you for your bullshit. You have a nice day.
What the handshake? Have a nice day. I concur.
The people, this is audio, dog. My nigga whipped the handshake with that shit, but that shit is real, son, dog. I can't be fake, dog. I'm not saying I'm being fake, but I just know it's just this thing in me, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
You just can't let you slide, son. You just can't slide with
it. If it sounds crazy, I have to ask a question.
If it's controversial, we gonna speak on the controversy is all I'm saying, son. We could, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'll be here trying to attack you because I don't attack people any fucking way, son. But if you say something, you put it out there as this is the truth or this is a truth in any way, and I'm looking like, I see holes in this motherfucker, I'm gonna say something.
Now let me say something about that shit, dog. People are fucking pussy, bruh. Like, a lot of people with very left field thought processes about these things, they feel like you are like attacking them just by asking questions. A question, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's fucking fair. You're not attacking a person just because you like challenging them,
especially if your tone ain't fucked up.
Yeah, like if you just asking questions, but you asking some real ass questions with no fucking apologies about this shit whatsoever, that's not attacking a person. But like a lot of people feel like that, and like a lot of people that really want to ask questions kind of don't ask the questions that they really want to ask because they don't want to come off as being like trying to fucking beat on him. You know
then these people go unchallenged,
right?
And then thinking what they saying is legitimate because no one's ever, and it just spreads and gets bigger.
And the virus just fucking spreads.
But it got to be checked, dog, because those kind of things is better. If you don't just think it, but don't sell it.
Which is why I'm glad that you asked him something. I'm glad that
I had to.
Oshun said something.
Yeah,
like that's what I was saying in the booth. I was like, y'all. I was like, I can completely understand, not just jumping on a man, but I need somebody to ask him at least one question.
Nigga, I just had to hold it together for long enough, son, because when I cracked, dog, I could not stop laughing, dog, because then everything started flooding to me, because we've spoken about flat earth shit before on this podcast and just talking in general about how ridiculous it is, how crazy it is and shit, dog. And when he started selling to me, like, dog, and that's another thing about me, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, you know what I mean? There's certain things, I would challenge damn near everything, but you just not going to give me this jump on this conspiracy just because you're saying some shit. I need some, I need things to really come together on some shit for me. And they got some people out here who just to tell you every conspiracy in the book and ride and run with that shit. Right. And that shit blows me, dog.
If you want to take it to the simple thing of something being round on this earth, you think the earth can be round? If a ball on this earth can be created to be round, dog? You think that the earth is flat? It's just so...
I mean, we ain't even talk about that specifically no more, but I feel you. Like, if
it's something as simple as that, dog. It's like, dog, There's too many things on your own eye for stupid shit to just let slide, dog. And if it don't get caught and niggas be selling it,
Man.
if a nigga sell you that shit, deny that shit.
I just. But anyway.
But it had to be checked on the show. If it was in the streets, I probably just walked away.
Generally speaking, certain things just need to be checked, dog. And like you saying, D, niggas need to stop being pussies. And if somebody is saying some shit that don't make no sense to you, because sometimes, because one thing I did like that DC did was, in that particular moment, he came from the level of trying, he was making it seem like he wanted to know more about it.
Right.
You feel me? But that's the thing. There's like, if you're willing to answer the questions that's making you feel comfortable, then you should also be prepared to answer the uncomfortable questions. And you can't hit the default, oh no, well, this is what I believe, on the ones that make you uncomfortable.
Right.
But the ones that make you comfortable, you got every freaking
Right, like you wanna
every
break that
answer,
down.
break it long.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No.
So anyway,
Sorry.
the next part we want to get into, dog. Speaking of mental health. You feel me? And how important mental health is, and how, we always talk about the black community, dog. The men don't get the mental health often, and many of us suffer from that shit. So, Tyrese. Motherfucking Tyrese,
Hold that
dog.
L, bro.
Motherfucking Tyrese.
More
I need you to hold that L.
I wish you would have sung it.
So deep in your chest.
What
Dog,
more do you want from me? Like, you would have sung it, it'd have been tighter.
dog, this motherfucker just recently came with, I've been on this new medication, and that's why I was melting down. I'm like, oh my God, Tyrese, son.
Stop, son.
I just need you to just stop speaking. Because you're ruining your reputation just speaking. I don't like people were like, don't pick on him. Or he's a daddy caring about his daughter. No, fuck all that shit, dog. Nobody clowning you because you a daddy caring about your daughter, dog. This shit all got to be put in the proper context. Tyrese, you've been on this holier than thou, talking down the motherfucking shit to specifically black women, but also no good niggas for months now.
Shit, I'll give it a couple of years.
Maybe years. Nigga really right, dog. Years, dog.
Because I remember that nigga from 2014.
We're always
posting shit talking about God need to be ahead of your life than a man ahead of your life.
This
shit
and
like
that. Women, you need to do this. Women, you need to do that. Niggas, and you been on this holier than thou motherfucking kick. Always on the fucking internet talking shit. You even used to have a podcast. You used to have a TV show with Steve Harvey or something, or some fucking body. Oh no, it was a Reverend Runner. Somebody was. You always was judging and swinging your stick. And people keep saying you being misogynistic. People keep saying you being sexist. People keep saying, dog, that's fucked up what you doing. And then you come with this whack ass fucking apology and then go back to saying similar shit. Dog, this been, like you said, Seth, it's been years. You feel me? So then recently, dog, this shit is finally backfired on your ass, dog. Everything's coming back. And now you trying to use this shit to garner sympathy and be the victim. And yeah, niggas started clowning you, dog, because that shit started looking fake, dog. You heard me? So this shit start with you. Your bullshit starts in the most recent form when you started going at The Rock for taking on a motherfucking movie role that was offered to him.
You don't go against The Rock, motherfucker.
No, stop. Let me say The Rock, son.
Dwayne Johnson.
No, let me say no. You don't go with another man or woman, a person, and try to block them for rising, being successful, for growing their brand, for getting their money, dog. They ain't got nothing to do with you, son. They offered The Rock this spinoff. They didn't, like, The Rock didn't go in there and be like, hey, yo, because you know how much shit The Rock doing?
Tyrese, you didn't make Fast and the Furious, nigga. You the one that made a brave Fast and the Furious, nigga. They could have took you out the movie. That movie still would have popped, nigga.
That boy had the nerve to say, boy, it's either me or The Rock, boy. We all looking, everybody who heard that in the world was like, bro, why you trying to get yourself fired? Ain't nobody gonna take you over The Rock.
What? Never. Sorry, like nothing against everything that you've done, but dog, you versus
no, baby boy.
The Rock? Hell no, no contest.
They will kill you off screen, nigga, and never speak of you again, nigga.
And that'll be the story of you.
Son, you understand when you first got in the movie, nigga didn't even like it? Niggas like, oh man, I was like, oh,
I liked it.
I ain't gonna hate on it. I liked it.
Like you can't hate on like the good shit that he's done, but nigga, you acting up right now.
No, he been being a whole dick bitch ass asshole for some years now, dog. And then when you coming at The Rock because The Rock took the spin off, you keep on bothering this nigga and bothering this nigga being a bitch about it, dog. Then recently it comes out that you got money problems. So supposedly you got money problems, but nigga, you got a mansion, you got a Benihana's at your house, you got a bowling alley, you got a movie theater. Yeah, nigga, you fucked up your money, nigga. Wait, be a grown ass man.
You say he has a Benihana's at his house?
He has a Benihana's, a personal.
What?
That boy still living up.
Go sit the fuck down somewhere.
That boy still living up that sweet lady money.
Go That's
my Tyrese.
Sell that fucking Benihana's franchise you got in your living room,
son.
motherfucker. Go sit down.
So
man.
because he mad because he got to pay all this in child support and dog. The reason why you and your ex have problems is because she accused you of beating her. The reason why you having problems trying to see your kid at the time when you was crying about it was because you had allegations of fucking child abuse. So don't get on this bitch and not even acknowledge none of these allegations in courts and all these things that's being hurled at you as if you just some daddy that's just trying to see his daughter. No, nigga, it go deeper than that. It go deeper in the psychology of this is deeper, dog. And so it tripped me out when people like, what? No, men can cry your ass off, man. But what man you know not only record himself crying, hold the camera while you crying, then after you finish, you decided to post it.
Bruh, I can't, dog. I am not on board for none of it, son. You had to physically hold the camera at an angle, cry into it, plug that shit into, dog, upload it to Facebook.
Upload it.
No way, son. No way, son. You took your time and did that shit.
Someone say he had a mental break.
No.
He had a mental break. He might have had a mental break, dog. Take that mental break. He put it on medication. Then had the rumors that Will and Jada gave him $5 million. He said Will and Jada gave him $5 million to help with his bills. TMZ saying that this other website saying that they supposedly gave him $5 million to stay off Instagram with his business, and he jumped on Instagram to spread this like an idiot. But then TMZ got the news from Will and Jada people that didn't give him no money. So it's like, the fuck is going on?
My son.
Right after the crying episode, he had another crying episode on camera again about a week later. Then, like I said, he's popping up the other day talking about medication got him tripping. Even though before all this medication got him tripping shit, he said after the crying one, he put another one out like, he said it. He said, I'm not having a meltdown. I'm not going crazy. What you're seeing is a father that will do whatever he can just to get his daughter back.
Oh, so you go to sneaky little weaselly ass, fake ass cry way out. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You saying you go to bitch route? Because
he basically did get some headway in seeing her after that, and I was like, wow.
He sure did. He even got that little boy. Remember the little boy that made that post about, fathers take care of your sons because that. Yeah. He was saying something about that shit with Tyrese.
Oh, man.
And just like I said back then, I wanted somebody to say to that boy, shut the fuck up, and slap him out the back of the neck. Like,
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Man, dog, somebody.
You don't know what you're talking about, little boy.
You a little boy still. I was joked out. This thing came out on, I think one of them freaking websites was like, man, they had this article about, should we judge celebrities by their personal lives or something? And he put this picture up of Tyrese and Chris Brown up as the main picture. And Chris Brown replied to the bitch like, what this shit got to do with me? What you saying?
Yeah, they were kind of whack for that. Come on, man.
What you use my picture for? Chris Brown.
Let me breathe, man. This is Tyrese right now, y'all. This is about Tyrese. Y'all already grilled me, man.
See, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's that shit I'm talking about.
Fuck.
Man, where the coke at? Where's the fucking coke, man?
Mama says, but even if Tyrese is having a mental breakdown, dog, the Your 30 podcast said this. Damn, it's coming back to me, son. I think Lauren said this shit, dog. You can have a mental breakdown, son, but you're still a grown man and you're still responsible for the actions that you've made that got you to the point to have a mental breakdown. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? Have your breakdown, that's fine. No one's judging you for having a breakdown. We judge you for trying to be holier than thou and try to shit on niggas while you being a hypocrite. And we also judging you for keep on lying, dog. Take this shit into your personal life and handle your personal life. That's all we saying to do, dog. Handle your personal life. Stop judging other people. Stop putting your business out here, dog. Just handle your shit and leave the rock alone. Fuck.
Stop being Tyrese and be Tyrese, whatever the fuck your last name is.
Gibson.
What is his last name?
I thought it was
Gibson. It is Gibson.
Be Tyrese Gibson, son.
I mean, I said it, dog. Like the nigga that was on the bus on Sweet Lady, dog. That was the only Tyrese I liked, dog. And I think they kidnapped this nigga and they gave us a clone Tyrese. And the nigga that sung Sweet Lady, dog. Wherever you is, dog, keep your head up, son. I know you in some government facility right now. They sucking all your melanin out, trying to figure out. They using his melanin to put into the new white baby girls. As now all of a sudden white girls got ass and shit. Yeah, dog. I know what's happening, son. They using the melanin from dark niggas like Tyrese. They got a few of us they've been cloning and shit, dog. And they're using our melanin. They're using our melanin and they putting it in white girl booties, and that's how white girls got asses now. But our black women will still rise and Keep your head up, sweet lady.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up, dog. But anyway, what you about to say? You had something else on your mind?
I was just saying that, dog. I don't know why it's all these dark-skinned, bald-headed singers just get all these domestic violence charges. Like
No.
Tyrese, Joe.
No.
I was like, oh man.
No. I'm not going to. First off, you're gonna put it on just dark-skinned singers. What's up with
I
R&B?
didn't say dark-skinned singers. I said dark-skinned, bald-headed singers.
No, what's up with these R&B niggas? Fuck that. Because we just talking about Chris Brown, which is one of the most notorious. You feel me? Like, what's up with these R&B niggas in this domestic shit? Like, there's so many of them, dog. Because there's a bunch of
singing make you want to beat a bitch.
Dude, there's so many of these cats in
So
the R&B realm that's been accused of beating on these women, and I'm like, dude, y'all the ones who croon. Y'all the crooners. What the fuck?
I think it's just always the ones who's just trying to look the most like one way. That is usually doing something either opposite or close to the opposite, son. Like, these niggas are singers. You know, it's all about love. I'm the most lovingest nigga you've ever seen. Listen to me sing. Love. I will never hurt you. Nah, bitch, I'm crazy. I am the one that's gonna actually hurt you, son. Like, that's just the classic, son. It's always the ones who you think it's not. It's always the fucking holier than thou ones, like the fucking most super religious ones doing the most freakiest fucking shit in the closet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a classic, dog.
Some would say that Joe Jackson and Ike Turner beat Tina and Mike into their career.
Moving on.
We were getting out of word.
So this is a movie. This was going all around Facebook. Another movie's coming here. Movie inspired by the Negro Motorist Green Book to film in New Orleans.
Alright, so I'm ignorant. What is the Negro Motorist Green Book?
It's going to be starring actor Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali. And this one made me put it because that's one of my favorite motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Let me shout out to you, Mahershala Ali, for being on Madden as one of the main characters on the story mode for Long Shot. Because he plays the father of the son, because you got to play as a black quarterback. And the father raises him and his little white boy friend.
Okay.
Yeah, as a single father at that.
Mahershala.
Because his mother died at a young age.
Mahershala, dog, get that in, dog. So, like, apparently, dog, here go the story. It's half of the Farrelly brothers directing team. Peter Farrelly is most well known for, I'm not going to read all that. Farrelly's Universal-backed Green Book, which is in pre-production and is scheduled to start shooting after Thanksgiving, is a civil rights era road drama starring Oscar-nominated Captain Fantastic actor Viggo Mortensen and Oscar-winning Moonlight actor Mahershala Ali. The film takes its title from a guidebook published annually between 1936 to 1966 called the Negro Motorist Green Book, which listed businesses, restaurants, hotels, nightclubs, service stations, and the like that serve black customers. Oh, yeah, I'm going to use this later on the Misbelief. This is what's going on out here.
This was really going on out here.
It's a true story in 1962 where this black concert pianist named Don Shirley had a tour of the South, and he was afraid, as he should have been. Farrelly told IndieWire in June. So he went down to the Copacabana and hired the toughest bouncer played by Viggo Mortensen to drive him. It's these two guys on the road for 3 months, touring the South and all the things they run into. I'm really looking forward to it. So, like, yeah, son.
How can we get in this?
Son, real nigga shit, I'm already in this. This one of my bookings.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
nice,
son.
nice.
And
nice.
I didn't even know I was in. I didn't even know this is what one of the things I was in. I can't even speak on the second thing I'm in. But I couldn't even say. I didn't even know this was it was until after I read the story, because the thing was called Green Book in my audition, and it hit me back, and it was like, well, I'm gonna say this. They say put a pin in you. So for actor terms, that usually means a booking. But it's possible they could pull that motherfucking pin out of you. So
take the location away.
Like I'm still like, I mean, but they hit up my agent. They said, look, we want them for this. I guess like 3-4 lines in the motherfucker. And I was like, amped, because I was like, damn, I was already gonna report on this because niggas a Mahershala Ali joint. So like, yeah, son. So we shall see. Fingers crossed that they don't fuck over a nigga. But I never knew what the movie was about. I just remember I just put 2 and 2 together was audition for Green Book, and this thing is called the Negro Motorist Green Book. And I was like, oh, it's the same thing. And then as I was reading just now, they're talking about Don Shirley. I was like, oh, Shirley was one of them niggas in my audition. So this, I think I can say this now, but you know what I mean? I think because the other thing I booked, son, I'm probably going to speak on this later, son. Dog, they say I can't say nothing about it. I can't say nothing about what it's about. Nigga, they say they're going to put fucking a strip on the phone so you can't do no recording. And dog, like in this bitch, dog, in this movie, son, I only got like audition with lines, but did they even hit my agent up and it was like, look, you ain't gonna have no lines on paper. We want you to improv, but we gonna set the scene and we want you to just do what we say. Can he improv? And I was like, yeah, tell him I can fucking improv. Yes, I can improv. Yes, nigga. So we gonna just it's important to the movie though. So that's so vague because that means that could be some shit. For one, it's one. Make me some shit that y'all just have me all the way in the background, wigging the fuck out while real shit is happening. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna crack. Last coming down head.
Without even seeing me, cause now heads up, I'm in this movie called Burnt. It flopped, but it was starring the nigga from.
That nigga Mark gonna be saying dicks for breakfast.
Nigga, what's the nigga name? Oh, God from Hangover, dog. What's the nigga?
Zach Galifianakis?
No, Rocket Raccoon. Come on, from the pretty nigga. I can't think of his. Why am I blanking on his name?
I know you're talking about.
Lawrence is going nuts right now, but
Sorry, Lawrence.
Anderson Cooper.
No, nigga.
Anderson Cooper.
That's it.
That's not it.
Oh man, I gotta go to fucking Google, dog. I know this nigga. He hit the pill in the movie, man. Fuck, man. Rocket Raccoon actor. That's fucked up. Out of all the things he been in, I'm gonna look him up as Rocket Raccoon. My nigga.
So mad.
You're right. Like, what is it? What is something?
Him, dog.
I'm so mad.
Where's his name? They gonna show us his picture and not Bradley Cooper.
It is.
I'm so mad.
There you go. That's where I get Anderson Cooper from. It's
Bradley Cooper. So I'm in this movie Bradley Cooper called Burnt with Bradley Cooper, son. I was amped when I got booked in that bitch because I remember I was in a scene with him. I'm talking to him and shit. You feel me? Like you was one. Like I was like when this movie come out, I was thinking in my mind like, yeah, dog, I'm gonna be able to show I was in a scene with Bradley Cooper, bitch. You heard me? Man, you see the fucking movie, dog? They ain't use none in my face, dog. They just used my voice and they used the back of my head when he leave the stove, and I was like,
I saw it. They used Martin silhouette.
They used the back of my head, son. Like 2 people in life have hit me up about this because I guess my voice is distinguishable, and they had to be like, "Wait, son, was you in this movie about this cook?" It was a girl and a dude asked me like months apart, and I laughed. And I was like, "Man, they used my voice for that," but like, yeah, he's like, "Yeah, I think I heard your voice." You hear me? So when I think about this mystery booking that I'm in, I'm like looking like I feel like some shit like that's gonna happen. I don't have no real lines, and I gotta improv this scene. But I'm excited for the opportunity, and I'm excited because I need some money. You feel me? So dog, we gonna see how these bitches roll out, dog. But I'm happy for this one about Green Book because it's shooting in New Orleans, so that's opportunities for niggas in New Orleans. Because when the news dropped before I even had the audition, I was tagged in something with DC and a few other people being like, "Hey, yo, this movie coming to New Orleans." I was like what you just said. First thing in my mouth was, "Shit, nigga, what's that? what auditions
How can I
at?"
get in this?
Yeah, man. So
man, when that title was something funny because I thought it was some whole different.
Me too.
Thought it was gonna be about that black motorist that used to drive race car and shit, but never like will win championships. Like he would win, but they'll say he lost, and he'll get paid afterwards, but would never win no championship.
Wait, so he was a black nigga? You say?
Yeah, black motorist, man.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh man, he been buku races. Matter of fact, Richard Pryor started in a movie about him with him and Pam Grier.
So you thought they was remaking that movie? Is what you're saying?
Because and he, in that movie he also tells the life how he starts off as a bootlegger, like a getaway driver for a bootlegger. I'm
about to say, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when they do. But moving on to movies made by motherfuckers, they making a Bobby Brown movie. BET taking the same nigga Woody McClain to redo his Bobby Brown.
That's cool.
And he gonna have his whole Bobby Brown movie.
I want to see it.
Yeah, man.
I want to see it.
Just like Bobby to be a star, yeah.
Yeah, man. Going Bobby.
You have the New Edition movie.
It's a crazy ass.
And you have the Bobby Brown movie.
I got to, bro.
He's still broke from the back.
Now he is the David Ruffin of New Edition.
He is. I always said that to myself too, dog. So I fully agree. I mean, like, do your thing, Woody McClain, dog. I mean, BET doing the smart money because I feel like, okay, if you make a Bobby Brown movie that's not BET, I feel like the company should like really, audition motherfuckers, see if there's anybody out there. I have him as on the top, but still be like, is there anyone else out here just in case before I just go with the easy money? Mm-hmm. But if you BET and you already got a proven situation, and you already like the nigga, hey, go with the nigga you already know, son. Get that money, Woody McClain. And he ain't been in nothing else, Sid.
But he be keeping his name up though in that social media.
I mean, that's what he was already on before. Like that's one of the things that helped him get that role too, because he used to do a lot of skits, a lot of those little comedy skits and shit. So like he
and he could dance too.
Yeah, and he was a dancer before he's an actor. Ah, cool. He was a dancer first. So, but like I'm talking about as far as like booking. He ain't been around like, dog. So I'm hoping this like gets him.
I seen him in something.
Nigga, what?
It was something I was watching, dog, but it wasn't memorable.
I might say, nigga, that don't sound good. But I'm just hoping. But I'm just hoping the positive of you do this movie that will get you more, because now you about to show you can carry a film. Right. And that's respect, son. So you show these motherfuckers. I'm over everybody black. I'm with Easter, son. So you show I ain't trying to hit on no nigga that's getting it, dog. Especially in the space that we in at this point. Yeah. So motherfucker, go show them niggas Woody that you could do what you could do, so you can get out of just being in BET films, and because the rest of them niggas doing shit. You hear me?
Ralph Tresvant was in a few movies.
Dog, all of them. They all doing shit but him. Like, but he doing this, so you doing shit now, dog. Get it in, son. You hear me? Meek Mill in jail.
Yeah, I was trying to read about that for the longest. So apparently he violated his probation by having what was it? It was something. What he did? It was something small on him. It wasn't like a gun or something. It was like.
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I just saw he violated his probation, and I just didn't give a fuck after that, dog. I didn't even.
It was something
I was like, son, cause dog, I have a very, very, very short fuse when it comes to niggas that get on and then fuck it up.
Yep.
You hear me? Because it's so hard to get on, son. It's so hard to get on, and we all entertainers ourselves. We all trying to get on ourselves. So when I see niggas, when I see like you done made it, dog. You made it. You feel me? And you out here doing stupid shit, dog.
Let's see what this stupid shit is.
So Meek Mill was sentenced 2 to 4 years in state prison for violating probation stemming from 2008 gun and drug case. Common pleas judge Janice Brinkley cited a failed drug test and failed to comply with a court order restricting his travel as her basis for sentencing. So he felt he out here, he failed the drug test, dog. Blah blah blah. People behind him. I know his attorney saying that the judge was being fucked up, but yeah.
She's making an example out of you, son. Like, she caught you slipping, dog. How you fail a drug test, though? You got the money to pass everything. Right?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
You can find no clean.
It's a long article. You're not about to read this long ass article, but yeah. Well, no, this is not even the article. This is not even the article. This is the interview with his attorney, because the attorney was saying that the judge wanted Meek to sign with her partner. So the attorney trying to say the judge was crooked. Either way it go, you got yourself in a position to be around a crooked judge when you didn't have to be, nigga. You got them funds. You in. Like I don't have that, dog. No broke niggas. I hear a broke nigga do the craziest thing and still be like, oh, my nigga was broke, so hey, broke shit, broke. Poverty make you do crazy
broke
things.
Niggas passing drug tests.
Broke niggas can't even get lawyers, dog. Like, you know what I mean? You got so much that you have access to. That's the word I was looking for earlier. You have the access to not be in dumbass situations. So sympathy is really is thin. It's thin as fuck, son. Like, I'm sorry, son. I don't want to see another nigga behind bars, dog. But if you put yourself in a position like that what can a nigga say?
That nigga been on probation for 9 years. God damn, boy. What was that charge you had before? How much more did you have to go?
No, nigga said guns and drugs, dog. And you know, anytime you can connect guns and drugs to a black nigga, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely don't play out there.
You hear me? Did y'all hear about Kim Kardashian apologizing for dressing up as Aaliyah?
I don't think she should have to.
What the fuck did she have to apologize for? Like, that was dumb. She didn't blacken her skin.
Right. That's
the only thing that I would even come at. Did she go blackface? No, she was her. She just did the aesthetic. Nigga, there's nothing wrong with the aesthetic. It's a costume. It's
I thought people was reaching for that.
That was a reach. That was a definite reach.
I didn't even read the articles. I was just like, no, next.
Dog,
black women were mad because, you know, Kim Kardashian has done things in the past that have stolen from the black woman community.
We talking Halloween, dog. Y'all saying
but this is Halloween. That's like
Halloween, son. Like, I just don't agree with blackface, dog. That's
the only thing.
That's just disrespectful. White people should never do it ever, dog. Like the little white boy on the meme that was Malcolm X, and he didn't even paint his skin. He just was Malcolm X. He had glasses. He dressed up in a suit. He said, "I'm Malcolm X. That's who I look up to." You can be Michael Jackson without doing nothing to your skin. You could be whoever the fuck without, because all them niggas.
Unless you want to bleach your skin, because that's always a good way for Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga. But I'm just saying, something like, dog. Because even when people try to flip that white face don't got the connotations that blackface got. I'm sorry, it just is what it is, dog. Blackface, dog. Do your fucking history. I'm not here to give you a history lesson, dog. Wake yourself the fuck up, dog. It's not cool. But if she gonna just dress up as Aaliyah, so
what?
Motherfuckers be Madonna, motherfuckers be Batman, motherfuckers be all kind of motherfuckers, dog. Like, it's Halloween, son.
Sit down, guys.
Sit the whole hell down, dog. Like, I just can't get with it. The only motherfuckers I could see something with is when the Native Americans have a problem with white people dressing up as Native Americans. Because I'll be like,
of course, because that's cultural, dog.
And it's not even just because it's cultural. It's because in the context of what white people, it's like saying nigga. You heard me?
Yeah.
You can't dress up as a Native American after what your people did to the people specifically. Now I know Native Americans generally, a lot of them don't want nobody dressing up as them, but they specifically say white people. And I fully see it for white people, even though I understand them anyway.
I think white people shouldn't dress up in any culture that they have like oppressed. Like, you shouldn't be dressing up no African type of print for Halloween. Like you some African woman, you know, queen and shit.
I mean, no. See
well, that's a very
that's different. No. They can put on a dashiki for Halloween, son. They can't dress up as no slave.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They can't dress up as no Mamie, no like they got certain things that you couldn't put on because like nah nigga, you was a problem. You hear him? You was a problem with that. And a lot of like the garb for Native Americans and a lot of what y'all call y'all costumes be freaking stereotypes of what they garb actually was. So for the white people who are already stereotyping and fucking up the culture and misrepresenting it are now wearing it as it's all wrong, dog. Yeah. It's just all wrong. So either way it go, dog. Leave. But I never thought I'd be saying this, but leave Kim Kardashian alone, bro. Like that's just dumb.
Yeah,
let her go.
Leave her alone.
You feel me? They got this TV show to showcase black women in Louisiana who own a business or brand, and they seeking one more class member. By now, they probably not. But I feel like it's just cool as fuck that there's a TV show showcasing black female business owners and shit, and called Bayou Bosses.
I like that title.
That shit cool. And this fall, Unrivaled Media Group will begin filming a new reality TV show set in Louisiana. Oh, this the other one I have. Well, what's going on out here? On Fly with Bats, bitch. All highly educated, sophisticated, and working their way to the top with very limited resources available. I would watch this, dog. Yeah. I would watch these, and they good looking too.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man. Hey, that babe was there. I feel like I know this one. She look familiar.
She do look familiar. I ain't gonna lie. These two do.
Yeah, and not just because they the prettiest. But anyway, and you don't know who we talking about. But anyway, yeah, dog, and all attractive women. Fuck all that. But that's it for the starter section. I just want to end it off with, Bayou Bosses, get y'all shit in.
I like they got the little gator right there. They looking real classy.
I just need y'all to keep coming to Louisiana and keep shooting shit. Keep shooting shit,
please.
keep shooting shit, keep shooting shit. Keep shooting shit, nigga.
Shoot this motherfucker up.
We need
the
it.
right way.
We need it. Did I even say this on here? That Shepard won the freaking HBO deal? I don't know if I said on FLYWITHBATS. Because we ain't been here since October. Like, son, so Shepard, dog, the series that we shot shot a pilot. Shouts out to Lance Nichols, Lance Artist Productions, and Andrew Bryan and them and whatnot. They've been putting the thing in all kind of just festivals, and they just won one. We won Best Drama, and Lance Nichols won Best Actor. And then winning Best Drama at the ITV Fest, we got a meeting with HBO just a meeting with HBO for a development deal. So if that goes through, that means Shepard will be coming here and shooting, and that's really amazing for the city because Lance Nichols, as head producer for the show, has made a mandate that anybody that they sign to, if we was to get a deal, has to be all local everything.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
So that's why I'm amped for this deal, because not even just for me, dog, so even my niggas I'm sitting with, dog, like this nigga like all local everything, and we know Lance. You feel me? So it's like, dog, come on, dog, come through. That he mean on the crew side, he mean on the acting side, son. He trying to get it pushed to get as much opportunity and specifically getting shot here as possible for local people, because it's so hard being in the southern region when like people that don't know our business, dog. Our business, a lot of things filter through LA and New York before we even get opportunities down here in the South. That's why you heard me flipping out at the top of this podcast about how important it is to support the things that we do on our own, because
we get the drips from the table.
We get exactly, son. Like all of majority, 95% of the biggest and the best roles go filter through Cali before we even get a sniff of it. Most things we audition for is things that is usually bottom rung shit or middling things. And every now and then we get that opportunity for something bigger, but it's so few and far between because the respect for the South isn't there, because the West and the North have had the game since the game's inception. You feel me? So right now is the time where the South is trying to show motherfuckers, look, half the people there migrated there from spots like here any goddamn way. You hear me? Like y'all biggest stars ain't California born and bred, New York born and bred. No, dog, they transplants that had to go there just to show y'all that nigga talent is everywhere. So as a region, we trying to show y'all, look, fuck with us, man.
The Bayou got it, baby.
The Bayou got it, baby. Right. And that was your starter section, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's get into Bats Nerd Out Moment.
Bats Nerd Out Moment.
Bats Nerd Out.
Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment. Bats Nerd Out Moment.
So first up on Bats Nerd Out Moment is the thing that a lot of people in the freaking in the stratospheres have been nerding out about, and that's the fact that 20th Century Fox might be getting sold to Disney, at least majority of the entertainment section. Fox talking about keeping a news and sports side, but they talking about selling all that entertainment shit. to Disney. And the reason why everybody is salivating at that is, specifically in the comic realm, that means X-Men and Fantastic Four would be able to come to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and mix it up with the Avengers and everybody. So
About
that would be so fucking major, dog.
Yeah,
like,
that would be super major.
for Marvel and Disney to be able to use even the term mutant. Disney, none in the Marvel situation can even use the term mutant. That's why they came up with this Inhuman shit that's been flopping. And that's like if you're watching their TV shows, they gotta say Inhumans or people that's different. Even though most of us grew up watching X-Men and shit and mutants and all that, and the allegory for the mutant shit about being other, whether it's being a nigga or being a homo or whatever, dog. Like, just that metaphor has been, Fox been doing it, dog, but Marvel just, it's their property, son. So people just been salivating to get the Fantastic Four, to get the X-Men universe into the Marvel universe. Even Hugh Jackman said he'll put the claws back on. You know he retired as Wolverine. Mm-hmm. He said, nigga, to be a chance to be in the Avengers with Robert Downey and them, he'll do Wolverine. He'll be Wolverine again. He said that shit, dog, and that'd be major. That'd be major,
that
son.
Would be crazy.
Nigga.
Boy, what? Get that real gutter Wolverine with
Tony Stark and Thor and them.
Like, that's like so many new stories
and possibilities.
Like, yeah, that's just a whole new world.
More money.
Money. And so, like, I hope y'all Fox sell that shit to Disney, dog. Sell that shit. If you don't sell nothing else, sell X-Men and goddamn sell the comic shit to the Marvel people. Cause that's their shit. They the comic people.
Mm-hmm.
Sony did the deal with them and let them get some of Spider-Man. And guess what? Spider-Man made some moolah. Broke records. So if you at least don't sell them all that shit, try to make a deal or something, because you only fucking over the fans.
They got to sell that for a lot.
You fucking over yourself with that money too, Playboy.
How much I gonna sell that for?
I mean, but think about what Disney been eating the past 10 years. Disney
Man,
bought
Disney-
Star Wars. Disney bought Marvel.
Disney's about to become the monopoly.
They better
Dude.
cash out, dog. Like, y'all gonna sell
Disney
that
do
shit?
for real. The entertainment monopoly. They took all this shit off Netflix so they can have their own streaming service. I feel like they bought stakes in ESPN as well. Dog, Disney is eating.
They're the mafia.
And if they about to really buy 20th Century Fox's entertainment division,
That Jew hating Walt Disney.
oh my
That motherfucker was
God.
a genius. He's like, I'm gonna create this little
my
mouse,
fucking God, dog.
and he gonna take over the world.
Dog, speaking of like the X-Men shit, I've been watching this show The Gifted, dog, and it's freaking amazing. It's a great
Which is
show.
on Fox, though.
It's on Fox. I don't give a fuck, dog. It's a great
I watched
show.
the first episode and part of the second episode, but I haven't like finished it up yet. But it is actually pretty it's pretty cool.
I stand by. It's X-Men done right, because see, like I said before, X-Men allegory is the fact of, dog, like, for whatever reason, white people only get it when you're dealing with fiction.
Supernatural
You know what I mean? You talking mutants, you talking Zootopia animals and shit. That's what people's understanding oppression and shit is wrong. But anyway, so
We're not gonna open that.
so
can of
like in the movies,
white privilege.
maybe the first movie kind of delved into it nicely, maybe the second a little bit. For the most part, the X-Men movies kind of tread into the topic, but then get to the action as movies do. You feel me? But like this show, like, and that's the thing about the comic medium, it's just so much better to be taken in episodes, dog. It's so much material they be trying to put into these big fat ass movies that it's like, dog, you're doing a disservice a lot of times to the stories that you
like
can really tell.
episodes, yeah.
You feel me, son? So like The Gifted is having the time to tell the story of the mutant, like the allegory of that, dog, and they doing without any of the major X-Men characters, because the way it goes is there's this big event like September 11th, the Katrina, at this mutant freaking protest or whatever, that this big event happened, book of people died, and the X-Men and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants are all gone. So after that event happened, legislation was passed that basically, man, if you're a mutant, you don't get arrested for just being a mutant, but if any slight thing happened with your powers, you go and get disappeared, nigga. Mm-hmm. And this family basically, like the main character, Vampire Bill from True Blood or whatever, like he a prosecutor that be prosecuting buku of them. That's Vampire Bill. It's Vampire Bill, bitch. He prosecuting. He one of them head prosecutors that be prosecuting mutants and having them disappear and shit. But then he find out that his motherfucking kids is mutants. Now they on the fucking run. You hear me? And while they on the run, they trying to link up with the freaking the few mutants there's a mutant underground that's left. And they trying to meet up with them, and they trying to figure it out. And these niggas is on the run from Sentinel Services. In this world, the Sentinels ain't even big ass robots yet. They just this group called Sentinel Services that's just there to kidnap and wrangle up mutants. But they got these little robotic things that you already see as the seasons progress. They gonna have the full blown, like, you already see where this shit about to go, dog. And they but they not letting that shit, like, they not rushing it. They letting that shit slow play. They telling the story. They letting you get to know the people. Because once again, they not using none of the famous X-Men. They letting you get to know like these smaller characters getting this big stage, and the actors doing their thing. The writing has been good. Like, I have nothing but good shit to say. If you get that bitch, the first 4-5 episodes.
That because we already know the main characters.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Give somebody, give the story of what the X-Men are and what being a mutant is all about.
Yeah, and it's easier to focus on that when you ain't got to focus on pleasing Cyclops fans or Storm fans or Rogue fans. Nah, nigga, they got this nigga named Thunderbird. He's the leader of the mutant underground and shit. And this is a character, when he first appeared as he's a Native American character. That's another thing, a lot of diversity is on this show. But like, Thunderbird died like in his second appearance ever in comics. So he ain't even nobody know. But he's the main character on here. Like, he ain't dead. He like that nigga. You feel me? And that's cool. You opening it up, son. They got this other character named Eclipse. They made this nigga up specifically for the show by putting two characters together. But once again, since he ain't got the baggage of, you can do what you want with that fucking character. Like, it's so much things that they doing, and you see, it's so much, dog. So yeah, give The Gifted a shot. It's a great show. And speaking of, get that bitch a shot. I was also able to see Split recently, the film Split, and they started right now. They're filming the third part in the series.
M. Night Shyamalan directs that?
Yeah. The first part was Unbreakable. Part 2 is Split, and 3 is Glass. And Samuel Jackson from Unbreakable, his character from Unbreakable, is back for Glass. And they just dropped some pictures, and I'm very excited about what Glass is gonna do. Because once again, I can't talk about Split like I want to talk about Split because motherfuckers ain't seen Split. Yeah, you feel me? And it's so funny. Like a podcast or two ago, Marty Edwards on the Your 30 podcast was just saying that he just recently saw Split, and I got giddy. I was like, damn, nigga, we just watched it at the same time on some shit. We might need to talk about this because that's one of the best movies I've seen in a minute, doggone, especially on some comic book shit without even trying to be comic book. So anybody who knows anybody knows about the Unbreakables lore can already kind of guess what I'm meaning when I say that last statement. The homie AlphaJoe ain't never seen Unbreakable, so we gotta bust his cherry back in front. But Split, yes. I'm late to the party, I already know, but I was just excited to be able to say Split was great. Okay. What else I want to touch on? The CW shows are back and they been doing their thing. You feel me? I'm gonna see who's winning right now. Legends of Tomorrow have been just amazing. Like, Arrow's been great, Flash has been good, but Legends of Tomorrow gave me a fucking supervillain massacre set to the tune of Return of the Mac, yo. And I was joked the fuck out during the whole ordeal, son. Like, that was one of the best fighting scenes I have ever seen in any of these shows because it was. Because the thing about Legends of Tomorrow, it don't take itself seriously. Like Arrow is a serious superhero show. It's the Arrow, Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, that's the drama.
Flash is light. It doesn't take itself super serious, but
that's the heart.
But it's like he says, the heart. But it don't make jokes on itself. Flash is kind of serious, but it's just light. Arrow is dark. Legends of Tomorrow is comedy. Pure comedy. And they take itself as a comedy of these superhero misfits that's just bumbling through time trying to fix shit, and they stay fucking things up. Like, their first season was so-so. But when they figured out what to do in their second season, dog, they became a comedy. And then their third season is still hilarious as fuck. So in the tone of that show, when they brought this evil villain back from the dead, there's an evil villain from all the shows. They brought him back from the dead. But the thing about this villain is he a shit talking as a super cocky villain. He's such a showman with his shit. So it's like, for him to finally come back from the dead, and then when the first scene you see him on, it's Return of the Mac, and he killing niggas because he's actually playing the song off his fucking watch, and he killing niggas to the beat of Return of the Mac, and you see he having so much fun killing all these niggas, dog. I was like, wait, show, you were so ignorant. At one point, he stopped the music to kill this one nigga just viciously, then he restarted the music and started getting back to his shit. I was like, oh my god, okay. Yes. Thank you, son. Thank you, Legends of Tomorrow, son. So, I can't.
Hey, you know what's a little funny? Why is Return of the Mac suddenly so hot all of a sudden in the last 2 years? Like, actually 36 months. Everybody just been wanting to hear Return of the Mac all of a sudden.
I don't know, son. Maybe it's in the air. Like that. Maybe it's in the motherfucking air, dog. Wait, hold up. Hit the mic. Like, yeah, maybe
for them to put that in the show,
dog. Isn't this some white show, son? This Legends of Tomorrow. This ain't like, I said this was on in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was dog. It was real, son.
It was a Cheetos commercial.
It felt like a Rick and Morty moment. Shouts out to that cartoon, but it felt like a Rick and Morty moment, son. Because Rick and Morty have these off-the-cuff ass dance sequences and songs that you be like, What? Y'all did this? Okay. You hear me? So, yeah, son. And last up in Bats NerdOut moment. I think I'm saying that this is last up. Anything else I want to touch on this? Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Chadwick Boseman, who recently was talking about that the reason why it was so important to him to have a freaking, to make sure that T'Challa had an accent, especially a unique African accent, was because Wakanda was supposed to represent a nation that's never been toppled, never been colonialized. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That's one of the things that people talk about, like, you know, over the world, white people just straight, you know, took over every motherfucking thing and made it to this white aesthetic and white standard. But Wakanda is supposed to be known as a spot that was never toppled. So if there was never toppled, nobody that should ever be talking like anybody white. You hear me? We have no white influence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, that's why he said it was important for everybody. We got accents, nigga. We're here, nigga. And it made me almost think about New Orleans in a way, like how if you stay in this city, you gonna stay talking like you from here. Yeah. When you leave, you going but if you stay in the bubble, you did. You going and and the New Orleans history got all kind of shit going on in it. It's ridiculous, dog. But I felt just proud as a black man that this nigga, dog. You in a freaking Marvel Disney movie, you might as well call it, dog. And you just still got the balls. This movie and the people creating it are so unapologetically black at the same time as doing this multi-million-dollar franchise film. I'm just like, yes, nigga, there's no reason why you can't be black and proud and them niggas gotta just take that shit and not take it as being, I'm hating white people. Right. No, nigga, I'm just saying the real. Just saying the real.
You must have the true motherland. Anyone seen that Thurgood Marshall movie he was in?
Nah.
Anybody heard anything about it?
I heard mixed things.
I want to check it out.
It was at the New Orleans Film Fest recently. Oh, and I didn't get it, but somebody, that's the funny thing. Somebody knew at the New Orleans Film Fest saw it and they said they liked it. Then somebody else I was listening to on a podcast said it was just like, it was cool. He was like, you know, because he didn't say it was bad. He said the acting was good. He just was like, So I don't know. I want to see it though. You're right. I'm curious. Even though I do not agree with him playing Thurgood Marshall, I do agree with you, black man, get your money, and I do agree with you, black man, put them stories out here about black people. But like we said this recently on the podcast, like you could have produced that bitch and put a light skin nigga on something.
Thurgood Marshall was super light, bro.
And that played a part into like you can't like when you that light skin and you in that era and you trying to be successful. You cannot eliminate that part of the story because that's part of that man's story and that man's journey. Any more than you could eliminate me, a person that's a dark-skinned person going through that same time period trying to be successful. His darker skin would be a problem or would be a story point. And it's just weird that you're going to eliminate that story point from Thurgood Marshall, who's one of the most notorious white, wasn't he mixed? Was he mixed? We gonna just give you light skin for now, so you one of the most notorious light skin motherfuckers out here, son. So that's the only thing that's probably one of the reasons why I ain't rushed to the fucking the theater to see it. But what you saying on it? Just curiosity?
Yeah, I was just thinking about it because we were talking about Chadwick Boseman, and I was like,
Mr. Everything,
right?
Because he gonna be everybody.
Jackie Robinson, fucking James Brown, Thurgood Marshall.
Now he's Black Panther, T'Challa.
African in his country that never been conquered.
The first black superhero. You get to be the first black superhero now. And who knows what's coming.
Hey, don't disrespect the Falcon. We got the Falcon.
I mean, the Falcon that nigga, but like, technically the first black superhero to get his own shit is Black Panther, son. So it is what it is. But last up on this bitch, I just wanted to bring it to this article, son. And this article was on how white TV writers, and as a matter of fact, son, I'm gonna let this bitch go into I'm gonna keep it in the Bats NerdOut moment. It's about how white TV writers decide the stories Hollywood tells America, and it just tripped me out. Mainly the stats here about this, man. Like how many writers are in, and this article is basically saying how basically dog ain't got no black people running half this black shit, and it's a testament to niggas like Donald Glover and Issa Rae and them who are able to still steer their ships because man these freaking percentage numbers are crazy, dog. The first one was how many black writers are in Hollywood writers rooms, and 65.4 have no black writers. 17.3 have one black writers, and 17.3 has at least two, and that's about it. How many people of color are in Hollywood writers' rooms? Hollywood's writers' rooms are 86.3% white, nigga. 4.8% black. What is the race of showrunners in Hollywood? 91% white is the race of a showrunner, son. 5.1% black, and 3.9% any other minority, nigga. 91%, nigga.
I'm actually surprised at that 5.1%.
You right, dog.
Things have
I
come a
would have
long
gave
way.
it like 2%, 3%.
They even got this thing networks that exclude black writers, dog. Apparently, dog. If you look at it, 90% of the shows with 90% of shows with no black writers or just one: Netflix, Amazon, CBS, the CW. 100% of shows with no black writers or just one: Hulu, Showtime, AMC, and TBS. Networks with a black problem: CW, out of the 15 shows, they got like 2 women writers, 2 non-black writers, no black showrunners. CBS has 2 women writers, 2 black people of colors, 2 black writers, no black showrunners on CBS. It's like, son,
shit,
and that's why I go back to how this show started, son. That's why it's so important to, dog, support the motherfuckers that's trying to do our own shit, dog, because this shit is like so rigged. It's rigged. This shit is rigged, dog, and the numbers are showing it, dog. It's rigged, dog. I just want to bring. I'm not gonna read this whole article, but I just want to bring that shit up of like, dog. The numbers are showing you, like, dog. You gotta support your own. You gotta watch Atlanta. You gotta watch Blackish. You gotta watch Insecure. If you see motherfuckers getting in, whether they got a web series, whether they got a freaking short film, whether they got a company, son, you gotta support that shit, son. Yeah. You hear me? Even if you don't, if it's not your cup of tea, but find one that is. Because some people, like, I ain't saying I'm trying to force you to like something that you don't like, son, but they got people who will like shit and still not support the shit just because it's not on network television. And it's like, son, dog, us as black creatives need motherfuckers to stop, to get their heads out their asses and start, just for the betterment of us all. Because at the end of the day, dog,
this whole episode is about support.
The media runs how we think. You feel me? Yeah. And if you ain't got more people that look like you in positions of power to control how we're perceived and how people think, then that affects us in more facets than just entertainment. Right. And that's just straight up and fucking down.
Yeah. Facts.
And you know what, son? I ain't even about to even go further. I had a question of the day about something that's in this whole long ass article, and it's something I haven't finished reading the article. You hear me? It was about I just asked y'all this straight up. There's this controversy about if a play is anti-Semitic or super whatever racist or what have you or whatnot, if it's a Shakespeare or a classic play, should you be able to change parts of it?
All right, so if the play is racist?
If something in the play is racist, can you change the racist? Or anti-Semitic or what have you, can you change something?
Nah.
I say nah too.
No, because I mean...
That's how it was written. That's the time it was written for. So, you know what I mean? Like, hey. But also this too, son. I'm not one of the people that's going to fight you if you do. I also know the new interpretations take things like, dog. Honestly, son,
people do change plays. I mean, people change things in plays all the fucking time. So I mean, there is that opposite end of it. So I mean, I'm just kind of similar to what you're saying. Like, I wouldn't be hard pressed to try to make you change it up.
I wouldn't fight you to do. I wouldn't fight either way. Either or. Yeah. If I show up to this Shakespeare play and you say, nigga, I want to do this to it, look, okay, let's do it. If I I don't care if I show up and you say you want everything to be pristinely exact, and I'm like, this part's racist, it's on me if I feel like this is fundamentally can help. If I feel like I want to be part of this, if I feel like it's racist, I want to be part of it, I ain't gonna do it. Like, it just is what it is. But it was just on some actory shit. I wanted to ask that question. I had this whole article I was gonna get into, but nigga got so deep into that Blast NerdOut moment and everything else on this comeback episode that it's like, you know what? Let's just tie it up. We about to make moves anyway. So yeah, dog. Appreciate y'all listening, man. This was once again. I suck at this 37. Shit. This is episode 37, side A, the Fly with Bats podcast. You dig? You feel me? Appreciate y'all listening. You can contact us, as we said at the top of the show, at flywithbats@gmail.com. Shouts out to all our people. You're 30, Triliterate, Misbelief Radio Show podcast. We'll figure this out and all the rest of you. Can just go to the top. I don't feel like listening to everybody. But straight up and down, man, it's that actor guy, Martin Bats Bradford. Find me on all your social media platforms at Mr. Bats. Spell it Mr. Out, and you ain't gonna find me where you want to find me, man. I'm out this thing.
And you already know it's your boy D-Mac. Holla at me on everything on the internet. That's FrenchBear_Kid, man. Get at me.
Passe Wine, it's your boy AlphaJoe, fresh out of the gumbo. You can find me on Facebook at Joseph Alphaman Pines. You can find me on Instagram at Alexander the 8-3. For sideA, we out this bitch.
Yeah, we out this bitch. And once again, check out our movies on youtube.com/GumboMonster504. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We like feedback as well. Whether you write it there or send it to us, man. holla at your boys, man. And big ups to the whole crew, man. Like DC Paul, Jay Steele, Chris Robinson, Rochella Washington, freaking Tanyelle, Trini. Like big up to everybody. Raheem Glaspie, Lawrence Weber, fucking who else? Like David Regis, fucking E-Jazz who came through this year, Mike Five, motherfucking Kelly Patrice Haywood,
Boo Petrie.
You know what I mean? Boo. Shouts out to Boo and Josephine and Paul Punzo who came through with the lights and Drew. You feel me? I'm trying to think. I'm not trying to leave nobody out this time, but I think I'm gonna leave some out regardless because people just get left out. We try to do this shit on the fly, and you ain't even thinking about doing it. Just come out. But like, yeah, dog. Fuck with us, man. We out. Turn over to side B, where we gonna get into that ETOUFEE of the day and everything else. You feel me? You dig? You heard me? You smell me? We out.
Ah.
Hey, we lucky we got 'em.
K the Beast. Woke up early this morning, took a shower, still yawning. Got a text from my lady. Damn, my life is so boring. Spent some time acting crazy, trying to find something foreign. Booked a ticket to Norway, to Oslo. Good morning, good morning. I'm here like I never left. It's morning, I got some rest. I'm sorry the music's so loud and they're crumbing me, feel like I'm going deaf. They saying that I'm the best. Man, you ain't heard nothing yet. Caesar made the beat and I feel like I'm Caesar. Haters stab me in the bag. I swear I'm not into that. It's coming, I get them back. Like I'm going mental, it's underdog central and nothing is over that. Man, I'm never going back. They told me it's only rap. I'm here for a good time. Let me know if y'all into that. Hold on, this year I'm getting it. Ian Kenny was different. These girls is going wild, too bad that I'm gon' miss it. It's my time, so I grind till the wheels fall off the skateboard. I got friends, I got fans, I made mine, you should make yours. If I take yours, we ain't got the same score. If you not trying to win the game, then what you even play for? The symbol of victory, man, that don't mean it's to me. Y'all wanna be famous and don't put the work in, man, that really gets to me. I'm so up, don't act like you don't know us. Your girl number and my cell phone. So what? This the year for the fly kids. Y'all can't do what I did, cause I spit. I got brains, I got brawn, I'm a hybrid.
Yeah, this is the last time I'm gonna tell you, man. You gotta get out of here. You gotta go. This is private property, man. You can't just be doing this. It's just like every day now you do this. This is crazy. It's like some kind of obsession. What's going on here? This is weird. He's got to have a real job that he's got to go to. Your mom has to miss you. Something. Come on, man. Get out of here. I'm a nice guy. I don't want to get mean.